Shalom, all praises to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shah, Bahasham, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles, the elders, salutations to you, sincere brothers, teaching in truth and sincerity. Lesson will be entitled, What Profits the Spirit? Lord will, you are edified. Our use comes from TMZ, Don Robinson, the leading voice of R&B powerhouses En Vogue and Lucy Pearl. Quick update. Again, fair use.
I have been living in my car. I said it. Oh my God, it's out. I've been living in my car. Oh my gosh. If you remember, if you guys were with me, in 2020, I did like 105,000 interviews. And in the interim, I was living with my parents in Vegas. And that was wonderful until it wasn't. I love my mom, but she became very angry. And a lot of her anger she was taking out on me, and I was her target all the time. And I was like, I can't deal with this. Like, I respect her too much. I didn't understand it. I still don't. And I was sleeping in my car for maybe about a month in Vegas. And then the guy that was co-managing me at the time was living in LA. And he said, you need to come back to LA. I don't have a lot of room, but I'll make room for you. And then when I got to his place, he actually didn't have room for me. So it turned into, okay, well, I'm going to put you in a hotel for the night. And that one night turned into 8 months. Oh my God, you guys. I was like, no, this is unacceptable. I have been researching car life. There's a whole community of people that live in their cars, and a whole community of people that live in their RVs, and a whole community of people that live in vans. Van life, car life, RV life. And I loved what I was seeing. I just thought, wow, these people, I can do that. I could do this, I think. And I ended up in my car, and it's been, like I said, 3 years. I think I'm going to go and sleep in my car. I think I'm going to live in my car. I've been researching it, and I know I can do this. And she's like, yeah, you can. She was gung-ho, and I was like, okay. So I went up to Malibu. You know, Malibu is...
So at one time, she was on top of the world. And it was reported she sold at least 20 million records. But guess what? She is an Israelite, and by default, the curses apply. So let's go to Deuteronomy, of course, chapter 28 and 15. But it shall come to pass, if you will not listen unto the voice of Yahweh, your power, to observe, to do all his commandments, that is listening to the voice of the Most High, to observe, to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command you this day, that all these curses going into indignation, which means righteous anger, shall come on you and overtake you. Verse 16, cursed shall you be in the city, and cursed shall you be in the field. The field is what? The world. Matthew 13 and 38, the field is the world, the good seed are the children of the kingdom, the sons of the kingdom, but the tares are the children of the wicked one. Okay, tares are the Edomites. The wicked one are the Edomites. The sons of the kingdom, the good seed are the Israelites, beginning with the elect. Okay, so let's jump back into Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 17. Cursed shall be your basket and your store. Basket is symbolic for what? Your banking accounts, your cash app, okay? Your store is symbolic for your businesses, right? So it's safe to say that when it comes to Dawn Robinson, her basket is cursed. Her basket is cursed, and her store, her business, because the music industry is nothing but Satan's playground. And once he's done with you, he takes back what? The riches he gave to you. Verse 19, cursed shall you be when you come into what? The world. And cursed shall you be when you go out. Meaning what? When you die. When we are exiting the world. So when we come into the world and when we leave the world, these curses apply. As long as Esau's dominion is still being exercised on earth. So again, Mark chapter 8 and verse 36. For what shall it profit a man if he shall gain the whole world? And that man is symbolic for a woman as well. And lose his or her own spirit. And in the case of Dawn Robinson, at one time, she was living good. Okay? Around what, the early to mid 90s, she was doing pretty goddamn good. Up until Satan was done with her. And I don't care. In order to have some form of longevity in the music industry, you have to play on Satan's swing set, on his merry-go-round, and so on and so forth. So the only thing that is healing for our spirit is what? This knowledge. Okay, this knowledge. Matthew 4 and 22. And they immediately left the ship and their father and followed him. Right? Let me jump up. Verse 21. And going, Matthew 4 and 21. And going on from there, he saw other two brethren, James the son of Zebedee and John his brother, in a ship with Zebedee their father, mending their nets, and he called them. And they immediately left the ship and their father and followed him. And Yahushua went about all Galilee, teaching in their synagogues and preaching the gospel of the kingdom. The gospel, the good news. The good news is only for the Israelites. Of the kingdom of heaven, or the kingdom of Yahushua, and healing all manner of sickness and all manner of disease among the people. So prior to us being born again, being introduced to this truth, we all had mental illness. Okay? We all had mental illness, and 2/3 of our people in America remain having mental illness. And the non-elect that is outside of America. Remember, this is the last one, last precept. Let me go to John. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with the Most High, and the Word was a power, right? John 1 and 14. And the Word was made flesh and dwelt among us. This is referring to who? Yahushua. And we beheld his glory, the glory as of the only begotten of the Father, full of grace and truth. So Yahushua comes in the volume of the book. His spirit is located in the scriptures. When we open up the book, if you are the elect, okay, you will be changed into his image, and therefore that mental illness will be stripped off of you. So that's the only thing that can satisfy and maintain our spirit, is this truth. Lord will, this was an edifying video. Shalom.